Welcome to the second lesson of Photoshop image manipulation. Now, what we're doing today is we're actually going to take the images that you've taken, the photography that you've taken, and we're going to create a surreal composition. Okay, now I've taken a set of 6 images. I can just show you these right now. So I've got myself sitting in a chair, without the chair, beside the chair, sort of climbing on the set of shelves, looking down, looking up. So what I'm planning, and looking forward, of course. So what I'm planning on doing is actually having one person down here looking up, one person up here looking down, one person in the middle looking forward, one person here looking up this way, and a little guy hanging off the shelves. Okay. So what you need to do is, first of all, bring those images in. Now you can just drag them from wherever you've got them stored directly onto Photoshop, like that, or you can go to File and Open. So that's the 2 options that you have for doing that. Now, the important thing is that you take a photo in a roughly with a roughly good, fairly good camera, should I say? So I've taken it with an iPhone that has an 8 megapixel camera, and the lens is fairly good. It's not the best of cameras in the world, but it's okay for a phone. And what I'm going to do is edit these images. Now, if you've got, obviously, if you have a better camera, like a digital SLR, then by all means, if you have that to your disposal, use that. Now, you notice that in this photograph, what I've done is that I've lifted my knees up a bit so that my feet look as if they're dangling down. And I've done that on purpose so that whenever I miniaturize myself onto this chair, it looks realistic as my feet are dangling down. Couldn't do it quite with this foot here to look as if that was dangling down, because I would literally have to hang off these shelves, which I didn't want to do. And this one, it's sort of okay, you know, but I was kind of leaning to the side, so I needed to lean on the floor a bit with the foot. That one is fine. Okay, so those things have to be taken into consideration when you're doing your photography, of course, because if you don't do it right, then it's going to look a bit odd. The other thing you might notice is the hands in the photograph as well. For example, here, my hands are facing forward. They're not round the side or anything of the chair, so that they can appear. I can cut them out and do that easily. Okay, now the tool you need to use is this lasso tool, which is the polygonal lasso tool. That's the one we're going to use. Now, you can use Alt and the scroll wheel to zoom in. So I'm going to zoom in right on my face. And then the space bar will let you drag around the screen, so you can move around the screen. So this is a help to start you with. Now, when you are cutting out the person and the model, what you need to do is just cut it out from inside the pixels, so where the pixels start. So just within the hairline, you can see I'm doing this. Now, you have to make sure you don't double click. If you double click, you'll actually finish the actual cutout, which if you haven't actually finished, then you're going to end up with a little bit less of a complete picture. So you can see here. Now, if I've made a bit of a mistake, I've gone too far out or too far down, for example, there, what I can do, and you can see there, I've actually double-clicked by accident, so now I have to just undo that. If I go too far, like say I accidentally did that, I can press the delete key or the backspace, and that will go back to the previous one, so you can do that. Alright, so what you need to do is continue to complete that for us, all the way around. And use the space bar to go around a different part of the image, and we'll check the next lesson once you've cut out all your people that you're putting into your picture.